Hey guys, Odin Wolf here, bringing you my review of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Sorry, I can't. Okay, so yeah, I may or may not have purchased an Xbox One last week, but that all revolves around this game you're seeing here, which is the Halo Master Chief Collection. Big Halo fan, so of course I had to pick this title up. And with this being the anniversary remake of Halo 2, of course you get the sweet retro throwback button, and it's been confirmed, guys. Fish AI are in the game. So all those people that were worried about that can rest assured now it's in there. So, and check it out. See the difference there. The old school graphics, you couldn't even see where you were going, but you know, 2014 now, at least we have some indication as to what the rocks look like around us. So that's always cool to see. So anyway, like I mentioned, this is the 10th anniversary remake of Halo 2. It's hard to believe it's been that long, but hate to admit it, I am a total noob when it comes to Halo 2. Didn't actually pick up with the Halo franchise until Halo 3. So for me, this experience is even elevated. You know, this was pretty much a brand new game for me. I'm not familiar with it at all. So I know that's sad to say because a lot of people, as far as the multiplayer especially, Halo 2 was the ultimate. So of course, playing through the campaign here, we got the Grunt birthday party skull on. My first playthrough, I didn't want to make it too overly powered difficult, so didn't figure that would hinder my abilities at all. So always nice to have some fun while you're at it. But anyway, so of course the Master Chief Collection comes with the Halo 2 anniversary, as well as all 4 of the Master Chief games, which includes Halo 1, the remastered version of Halo Combat Evolved, Halo 2 anniversary, Halo 3 and 4, although they did not get any type of remake or anniversary treatment. They are all running native 1080p 60 frames per second, which I hope you guys can pick up here in this footage that I'm showing you. It was captured at 720p on my AverMedia card, which that 720p capturing is the only way I'm able to get 60 frames per second. And I figured upscaling 720p to 1080p is forgivable when you throw in the fact that you're actually getting the full 60 frames per second, because I think that's more important here, in my opinion. Maybe that's just me being a PC elitist, but I'll always sacrifice graphics in return for higher frames per second. So anyway, got the lock-on rockets there that were a staple of Halo 2, as well as the jetpack hovering elites. But this is pretty much, you'll see here in a minute once I get inside the facility here, it's going to turn into Energy Sword Simulator 2014. Found one of those laying around somewhere, and you got to grab it. I mean, that's a given. Anybody can agree with that. So, but yeah, like I said, Halo 3 and 4 are their standard original graphics engine, but just running at upscaled 1080p, 60 frames per second, and that makes a huge difference in itself. So don't worry, those games still look fairly well on the Xbox One, but unfortunately, I'm having to show you guys single player here. I'd much rather be showing you guys multiplayer, but if you're familiar or if you've kept up with the release of Master Chief Collection, there's a massive issue going on right now with the matchmaking. It's pretty much broken, and it's really sad to see that in a Halo release. You know, we all remember how terrible Battlefield 4 released, and there's been issues with, I know Call of Duty's Advanced Warfare didn't release very smoothly. So it's, now that it's, you know, in Halo releasing the way it has, the multiplayer anyway, it's just really sad, and it basically confirms that there's no hope for online gaming on release days anymore. It's just it's expected now that the multiplayer is going to be broken at least for a week or two. So but they are working on it, and hopefully it can be cleared up and get this working hopefully before a week or two, because that would not be fun. It's not entirely broken, it's just the fact that you have to literally wait in a lobby for upwards of 15 to 20 minutes before you even remotely find any other players to play with. And Once it does match you up with some other players, if you're fortunate enough, you may get up between 4 or 5 players. But I've seen plenty of 2v1s, 2v3s at the most, and it's just not very fun. And I think the greatest thing that happened so far is I was trying to get in a round of SWAT, and finally loaded in after about 30 minutes of waiting, only to be kicked out immediately and thrown into a round of oddball with me being the only one in the server. So I don't know how that worked out. But anyway, here's this classically hilarious moment here in the campaign where you're just riding on the Prophet's hover scooter and punching him in the face. Like I said, I've never played Halo 2 before, and that just floored me. I mean, I was on the floor. That was quite humorous. So yeah, that's a bright spot when you're having to sacrifice multiplayer time to fiddle around on single player. But anyway, the cinematics, man, I'm just gonna let this speak for itself because it's just amazing.
This is not your grave, but you are welcome in it.
Alright, on to part 2 here. Assassin's Creed Unity. So pumped for this game. In fact, I was so pumped for it that when I decided that I was going to have to get an Xbox One for Master Chief Collection, and I went shopping around, and Microsoft's got the holiday deal going on now where they've marked the Connectless version down to $349.99. And if you're actually intelligent enough, you'll realize that there is an Assassin's Creed Unity bundle version, which is the exact same price, but you also get Assassin's Creed Unity and Assassin's Creed Black Flag bundled in for the same price. So why not go for that? And that's exactly what I did. So here we are playing Assassin's Creed Unity, which just so happened to release the same day as Master Chief Collection, so I've kind of been bouncing back and forth between those two. And so far this game has been nothing short of amazing. I've not been let down at all. And I actually skipped Black Flag, unfortunately. I played Assassin's Creed 3, and this is a game I would normally play on PC. But like I said, having it bundled with the Xbox One, I'm okay with that. So played Assassin's Creed 3, like I said, that was the last one I've played. While this one was downloading and installing, I kind of jumped in and played around on Black Flag a little bit, but I've got to go back and then finish the campaign on that one. I know it's, why are you playing Unity instead of following the story, but, I don't think it's going to be that drastic as far as me being lost. I think I can kind of go back and pick up from the pieces from where I've left off. So anyway, here we are inside the Cathedral of Notre Dame, and might I just say the level of detail and mapping of this city. This is, of course, Paris, France in the late 1700s here during the French Revolution. But like I said, the level of detail what the new consoles have allowed them to do, they've basically mapped the entire city of Paris, and you can explore that. And there's just much more atmospherics as far as like the crowd size and the level of detail in the crowds. It's very cool to see. So we're on an assassination mission here, of course, and this is actually the first one that you get to play through here. And our target is down on the floor here inside the cathedral. So we're just going to work our way around the edges here, try to attack from above. But we got a couple of targets here that we're going to have to take down so that we don't get spotted. Some of the new things that I'm not used to, that I wasn't aware of, that were probably in Black Flag, but since I haven't played it, are new to me, are the customization abilities you can do. Just everything from your wardrobe, your colors, different skills and power-ups, weapons, everything. It's very cool and very detailed. So I'm actually wearing a custom wardrobe here and color set. This is not the default one that the assassin wears in this game. It's basically the throwback to Altair, or the closest one. They actually have Altair's actual uniform in here that you can unlock later on, but this is the closest I could get right now, so I went with that. But we're about to take down this target here with a nice aerial drop in, and I'll let you guys check this cutscene.
Wait here. See that we're not disturbed.
Sever,
Monsieur Latouche, I'm here to see the King of Beggars.
come with me.
The intrigues of rats! Pompous fool, if I could lay my hands on him.
Well, what's so important you had to pull me away from my daughters?
You all right, monsieur? Too much of the king's champagne?
Sever, come away!
Alright, so he dead. He's dead as crap. And I'm going to fail at trying to make a clean getaway here. I do get away, but it's just not very pretty. The Xbox One controller is still a foreign object in my hand at this point. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as soon as we get some multiplayer action going on Halo Master Chief Collection, I'll be sure and have some gameplay up for you guys. I can't promise it'll be pretty by any means. Like I said, this is still foreign to me without a mouse and a keyboard, but I'm working on it, and we'll get there eventually. So anyway, appreciate you guys checking the video out. Like and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the Master Chief Collection or Assassin's Creed Unity. And as always, I appreciate it, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks.